Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and I want to welcome you to this Q&A lesson. So this one is from Mario, who is also in my Facebook group. And if you don't know, we have a really cool Facebook group with lots of cool guitar enthusiasts in there. So if you want to join and become a member, there's a link for that under this video if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay, so Mario's question was, how do you approach starting to play with a band? And how can you make money, maybe as a possibility, playing the guitar, right? So here's what I think about playing with a band. It is probably the single most important thing that you can do to grow as a musician, right? After you've learned your basic kind of chords and you can switch, you have to try to start to play with other people, because that's where the magic really happens, okay? So it could just be a second person, just a friend that you meet. Hopefully, maybe you're lucky enough to have a friend that also plays guitar. Try to meet with them once a month, twice a month, however amount of time that you have, right? Because what that's gonna do is it's gonna force you out of your kind of comfort zone. All of a sudden, you're gonna have to not just play what you've been playing, but kind of register what they're playing and try to play along, try to do something together, right? It's gonna force you to think in a different way, you know? And also the music comes much more alive if you're playing with another person, okay? So this is one of the most valuable things that you can do, and it will just take your playing and your musicianship to another level. And you don't want to be with people that are way better than you, because they're not going to want to play with you most likely. But if you can, try to play with somebody that's at least a little bit better than you, okay? Because that's going to really let you see where you're lacking and where you kind of, what you can do to get better. It's going to motivate you to want to reach that next level. And if that person is nice, then they can also give you some tips and show you some stuff. So definitely try to play with other people. If you can play with a band, with a drummer, with a bass player, it's just so much more fun, okay? There's something to be said about that too. So I've been in bands, I've played live gigs in bands and stuff, and there's also kind of a difference between just a jam band, getting together and jamming with somebody, or actually like a real band that's serious and that wants to play gigs and stuff. So if you want to just get out there and get out of your comfort zone and have some fun, then definitely just look for a jam band, you know, just look in the newspaper or on like a music site where you can find other musicians locally, and just see what they want to do, if they just want to jam or whether they're serious about actually having a real band, okay? A real band is definitely more time intensive and more practice intensive, and most people take it really seriously. So you have to be able to commit and take it seriously, be serious about it. And normally you want to show up prepared for the rehearsal. So when you're playing with the band, it's not, oh, let's practice now together. It's kind of agreeing a week in advance what you're going to practice alone, and then really bringing that home with the other musicians, okay? So there's kind of a deeper level of preparation when you're playing with the real band that's expected. So depending on where you are, and you know, that's just kind of what goes into being in like a hobby band, or just playing with people, or like a real band that you take seriously. And then the last part is kind of making money, if you can earn some extra money. So I can tell you from my experience, making money playing music it's not easy. You can do it, but you have to really make money. If you want to make money, you have to do it in a commercial way. So I played in a wedding band for about 3 years. I probably played a couple hundred weddings. And it's just a much different gig. You're playing what people want to dance to. You're playing radio hits. You're not playing what you want to play, okay? It's more of just learning all these evergreen songs that everybody knows, and then just pumping those out for 5 hours, okay? So it'll also definitely make you a better musician, because you're going to have to learn all these songs. You're going to have to learn to play by ear. You're going to have to learn to be flexible in different situations. That's kind of really how you can make like a couple hundred, maybe 200, 300, 400 a night, right? with a wedding band. If you're playing like a rock band, there's like motorcycle festivals that you could play at, and I've done that too, but I didn't have a lot of fun doing that. I'd made like 50 to 100 a night, but when you consider all the rehearsal and paying for the rehearsal room and paying for gas to get to rehearsal and how much you're not making money. It's just a hobby, okay? So if you want to make money, then of course there's the third route where you really become a super pro, but then you have to be extremely skilled and you have to see if you can record on people's albums and get them to pay you to do that. And of course, you're going to have to be really good to do that, okay? So that's kind of how it is with making some extra money. You have to be really good no matter what. It's not like a hobby guitarist level. You have to really put in time to do it. Okay, Mario, so I hope that this made sense. Definitely, if you are at like a beginner level, you never played with other people, get out of your comfort zone, play with other people. It's super important. It's super valuable. You want to do this, my friend. You want to do this. It's going to push you to another level, and it's a lot of fun. I personally have not played in a band for years since I've been really trying to make it as a pro, you know. And when I saw how hard it is in wedding bands and stuff, then it forced me into teaching. So that's another way of making income, right? So just teaching. So obviously what I'm doing now is I'm teaching online. I spent years teaching one-on-one lessons. And again, you have to acquire a skill level to be able to do that. But I'd say if you've been playing for 4 or 5 years pretty intensely and you know basic music theory, you could get into teaching too. You don't have to be much better than a beginner to kind of help them on their way, all right? Of course, if you want to be a professional guitar teacher, you're going to have people coming to you at different levels. So you're going to have a little bit more skill to do that. But if you want to just make a quick couple bucks, maybe look for some beginners out there and teach them, right? It'll let you know whether you even want to teach. So this has been a little bit all over the place, but I hope that it makes sense. I hope that you got some value out of it, and definitely leave your comments below. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe. And I will see you in another lesson very soon. Thank you, Madhu, for your question. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Thanks for checking out this lesson. Now that you're still here, don't forget to subscribe right there where my finger is. Just hit that button, click on it if you haven't so far. And over here, you can see more videos to watch. All right, thanks for watching again. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you very soon.